to the slammer
Sorry.
immediately.
And under the jail too. 'Cause we're
Everybody
sick of
is
y'all.
getting rounded up. I don't know what you guys need to do, but kiss your loved ones because you guys are going to be spending a couple years behind bars. Okay? Now, this is the second episode
And
of
don't
Did I
drop
Do
the
a Lot?
soap.
Well, did the girls have that issue?
I don't know. I watched Orange is the New Black, and they was doing some things. They was doing some things in Orange is the New Black.
That is really nasty. Don't drop the soap is really crazy.
Is that
like-
offensive or problematic?
I don't think it's problematic. I'm not dropping the soap. I don't know what to tell you. The soap will not be
Well,
dropped. Okay, but bar soap is really just ghetto. Like,
Is
not
it
ghetto.
bar
I have bar
soap?
soap.
In my
have
head,
bar
I
soap.
feel like it's like a hotel type of thing. Where they
It is. I guess that's true. Bar soap is not ghetto. Let me backtrack before people come jump on me. I know people use bar soap.
They are. And
I
they
know
should.
people use bar soap. Okay, I just don't use it. I just don't like it because it's like I don't know what brand to use of bar soap if I'm going to use it. Is there a good
I
brand?
think I like a bar soap. I think
Really?
I think like when I am in hotels, like even when we were just in that hotel, I was like, this is really efficient.
Interesting. What's efficient? What's more efficient about it?
Like it just seems like first of all, it's biodegradable. It just disappears, and when you're done with it, like I feel like it's so good for the
Okay, that's
environment.
cute.
And
That's cute. I didn't think
you
about
just
that.
wipe your hands with it, and then it lathers in your hands. I just feel like my hands feel so lathered with the soap.
That's very interesting. I think that I would have to experiment with different brands of bar. In the comments below, let us know if there's like a brand of bar soap that you would rather like wash your body with over like
I don't know about my
traditional
body.
body wash.
I was thinking my hands.
Really like a hand soap? I don't know. I think I would prefer just a little squeeze, a little pump. I like the foamy ones, the one that comes out like foam.
Yeah, I like the foam too.
Us having a whole like dissertation on soap.
I'm so well.
Sorry, back to the girls. If you drop the soap, I want to know nothing's going on, right? I want to know.
Are you guys watching from prison?
Where you get that bootleg phone at? That's what I want to know.
That's what
How
I
y'all
wanna
be on
know.
TikTok?
If you're listening from prison, let me know, because I know that there'll be people listening from prison.
Really?
I swear I watch podcasts and they're like, we have like prisoners. And I don't know. I think you can just have, I don't know. I see them with phones on TikTok. How do they do that?
I don't know. Okay, so
extent of sentence.
You need to go back to the courtroom. I don't know what's going on, but if you got a phone and you seeing this right now, I don't know. I'm about to call your CO. Is that what they're called? COs? I think they're called COs.
Correctional officer. I think that's when you get out. Or no, that is when they're in there. That is that. You're right.
Yeah. And then they have a
PO. A PO.
Is it really a PO? Okay, I thought it was too. Okay, so last question. Yeah, it is a parole. If you have been to prison before, we need this in our email immediately.
I need to send us an email.
I need to know.
And we need to see if you actually did a
give us the story of how you got there.
Yeah.
And don't be shy. Listen, I really don't, because they're gonna be like, wow, like I don't think I'm a bad person because I did this. You served your time. If you're out, you served your time. Give us all the details. What did you do? We want to know. And then what I was gonna say was, let us know the details of the inside of the. I want to know, like, especially because I think most people who are watching are women. I want to know what a woman's prison is like. Like, what is it like? Orange is the New Black, or is that fake? Am I gonna get canceled or what?
They're gonna say that's fake as hell.
They are gonna say.
Are you guys holding pockets? Is this offensive?
Oh, holding a pocket it's offensive, and only the men do that.
Oh, they were holding the pocket. I don't know. That is very interesting.
Holding a pocket is really crazy. Would I be holding a pocket?
Yeah, mine.
Okay. Yes. You would not have any pockets being held or inside out.
Somebody would be holding my pocket. I don't know who it is. But they'd be holding my pocket.
I wouldn't even have to drop the soap. They would already be on me.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Because I hate it.
I'm just saying. I think I'm just I'm very like, whatever.
You think they would just know?
I'd be a target.
But everybody's in the same outfit. They're in the same thing. Your hair's looking nappy.
I get that, but like, I think that they're already going to be on, or I don't know. Let's stop talking about the men's the men's sexual activity in the prison.
Okay, you guys, we're doing another email episode.
We
emails we're gonna cover. Once again, Darius doesn't know what I'm gonna read. I don't know what Darius is gonna read. Please send us more emails. Send us times where you think you did a lot. Send us times where you think other people did a lot. Send us embarrassing stories. Send us anything that you want to say. but yeah, let's get right into it.
First, we have an update, right?
We do have an update. So we have an update. And it's titled "It's JC Again." So last time we were actually butchering the hell out of his name. He said it's
He said we chopped it
JC,
up and
not Jace.
remixed it.
And he said we mixed and styled his name last time, but he said, "Hey Malik and Darius, I finally listened to y'all reading my Catfish email and I was wheezing. Darius, the Jason voice and the attitude, it was scary accurate. And Malik, the way you told the story, gold. Y'all really turned my mess into a whole production. I loved every second. But be serious, Darius, the Celine impression was uncalled for. I actually don't know what you did, but I agree with you.
Yeah, me either.
Now I get it. Guilty was fair. I was and still am just a young gay boy who was living a little fantasy at the time, caught up in his straight male gaze, chasing someone I thought I wanted. Yes, even though he's a colorist, Jason was fine. It was messy, naive, dramatic, but it was my journey and I don't regret a thing. And yes, I am going to get Jay, which was his brother. He's guilty by association, and I'll send that story when it's time.
He said, yes, I am going to get Jay.
He said, yes, he is just going to do his brother. He didn't learn anything. And he said, sorry, not sorry. And he said, also, Malik, no offense, but was what I did really that deranged compared to the real harm queer people have faced just for existing, especially from straight men? My wrongdoing barely scratches the surface. That's what's truly deranged. But yet again,
well, two wrongs don't make a right, mama.
That's what he said, literally.
What'd he say?
He said, but yet again, two wrongs doesn't make a right.
Oh.
One more thing. I am not a size queen, but let's be real. Jason does have a small. I stand by that. You both didn't want to agree, but I know what we both saw. And I don't think he had small. I don't think it was, to me, small is small. And that was just average. That was very average.
Yeah. Okay, us talking about this man's member is really crazy. This man's Costco member. I would say he was average. I think he was average, and I think that right now, honestly, who isn't a size queen? Let's talk about it. And that's changing warping our reality, because he's probably just what a normal person looks like, you know. And I think
he was already buff, and he was like he was
right. Well, he's trying to compensate.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Let's leave that man alone.
That's
he really don't need
I
it.
have.
Stop.
But
I cut it out immediately. You're going to the slammer for that immediately.
And then he said, my name is pronounced JC and not Jace. Just
okay.
So for next time. Thanks for tuning in my chaos. Also, just wanted to say thank you, Malik, for complimenting my writing. That really meant a lot, especially right now. I've been dealing with some serious imposter syndrome as an incoming UPenn student, and hearing that from you gave me a little reminder that maybe I do belong.
Okay, well, I might have to notify the dean. I mean, you ain't going to you.
I am telling the dean too. His writing was good.
You ain't getting into UPenn.
Yeah, you did.
But you might be needing to go to U Penitentiary. Yeah. That's what you need to be at, U Penitentiary.
Send us Jay's updates when you get them. Let us know what the brother has going on. If he's also a Snickers bar. No, he said he was expecting a Snickers bar, but he got a Tootsie Roll. That's what he said.
Okay.
Tootsie Roll's crazy. Yeah.
Did you hear they said it was a Tootsie Roll, but the bigger one?
Say it again.
They said this. I heard this is quaternary information, not even tertiary. Okay, they said he wasn't a small Tootsie Roll. They said, the little larger ones you get on Halloween.
Okay, that's what Diddy's doing.
Or giving? That's what he has. He's giving. Yes, he's giving.
Okay, interesting.
So yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know this was happening.
For a lot of things. Apparently.
Really? Well, I mean, I don't know. Let me not even get into that. This is all cancelable. Next caller. Okay.
Okay. What's your email?
Oh, that was it. That was it. Okay. Why did I think he had multiple emails?
No, that was it. Thank you. Is it JC?
JC. Yes. JC.
Thank you, JC, for emailing.
Well, I don't know. Is it JC?
It is JC. It is JC.
Okay.
Because I think we were primed because we had that person named Jace that went to our high school. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay.
I don't know that man.
Okay.
I do not know that man.
He was black too, which is kind of rude on you, I think.
Wow. I didn't know the white ones either, to be honest with you.
Did you know them all by last name, by first name, you know their eye color.
Okay.
But you didn't know the only other black person.
Now, I want to know who's going to be the first bold one to send us an email and say, I need you to use everybody's government name. Actually, I'm not going to be doing that. I don't want to be in the penitentiary. Okay.
Government name is crazy. And we're going to get subpoenaed.
We are going to get subpoenaed. And we're going to be in the Orange is the New Black.
Literally.
Anyways, okay. So my email starts off with saying, okay, please don't expose the identity because this is too much. All right. Also, oh, okay. Never mind. That was a little note for me.
Oh.
A little reader note. Okay. So she has these things numbered. All right. This is a woman. She has these things numbered. Okay. So number one, okay. So she basically just left me a note saying like, read it first to make sure it makes sense. It's been a year and some change, so the timeline is a little messy. And I can tell now that I'm looking at it, she got things numbered all the way left to right, from the up to down. It says 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4. I don't know what she was doing, but anyways, whatever.
What do you mean?
I don't know what's going on, but I read it, but I'm confused about the numbers now. But anyways, whatever. All right. We'll start here. I'm a freshman in college, right? So this is at the time. She's a freshman in college. She's not a freshman in college now, if I'm not mistaken. Living life, loving it, young, and turnt, she said. I remember them days.
Okay.
I'm no longer turnt.
Yes,
right. She said, I met a boy. Let's call him James. So everybody got a J name.
Yeah.
Apparently.
And they're all trouble. They're all trouble.
If you with somebody that starts with a J, I don't know what to tell you. Good luck. All right. Let's call him James. He was my first real crush and my first real ooh la la. I don't know what the difference is.
Me either, but I want to find out.
I need an ooh la la too.
Me too. I want to find out.
I've never had an ooh la la. Anyways,
me either.
James was great for a few months. All right, she started jumping right into it. James was great for a few months, but keep this in mind: he would sometimes ghost me for 2 to 3 days at a time, or for like a week. Okay, but I ignore it because he's not my man. So like I'm saying this because that's how she actually typed it. She said, he not my man, so like question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay, so this is the second number. This is 2. I don't know why she numbered this, okay? 2. Months pass, though. We getting serious. He's no longer as sneaky. So I guess she didn't mention that part before, but he was being sneaky, I guess, before. And we're starting to say, I love you. He asked me to be his girlfriend, and it's perfect. And in parentheses, she has kinda, okay?
Okay.
So something's coming on the horizon, all right? Number 3. It's been a year and a few months. So now first he was like, I'm trying to do a recap. Everybody hates when I do the recap, so I'm trying to make sure everybody understands what's going on, okay? Because I don't want to hear a comment saying, Darius is always doing something. Now listen, so at first, he was like kind of ghosting her or whatever. He wasn't her man though, so she was fine. Then now they're saying I love you and stuff. So then it's been a year and a few months, and his birthday's coming up, so she buys him a cake.
Okay, nice.
She did everything. She set up a room for him. She says, I love him and he loves me. Okay. It's very much a mutual agreement on love. And she said, he's my literal life. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she says, in parentheses, she says, crazy, I know. So at this point, he's her life, all right? So this happens, and on this day, this is where the shit gets crazy. All right. So
on his birthday?
Apparently, on his birthday. Okay, so this is on his birthday, and this is kind of crazy. Okay, so it's 6:44 p.m. She knows the minute. She knows down to the minute when this happens. It's 6:44 p.m. I'm coming from class, and he has a basketball game on his birthday. Mind you, at 12 a.m. that day, the minute it turned his birthday, she gave to him $600 sneakers. I don't know what sneakers these were, but they were $600. Okay, she got him a new phone. All right, she's spending some money, mama. She's spending some money.
This freshman year is a little crazy.
Of college.
I know. I heard.
Oh, okay. Okay, so all right. Oh yeah, it's freshman year of college, right?
Yeah.
I thought you thought it was high school or something.
No. I heard.
Freshman year of college, and then she said, and a Nike Tex, TEXH. That might have been a typo. I don't know what that even means.
No, like the
Nike Tech.
Nike Tech. It's like the hoodies.
Oh, okay. I don't know nothing about that. Anyway, so he got all the stuff. He got a lot of she spent a lot of money on him. Okay, so then, all right. So she says, now back to 6:44. I'm scrolling through his basketball schools page, and I see a girl comment a green heart. Okay. So
green's harmless. No.
Yeah. Well, she's like, I'm not having it. Is what it was. She didn't like it. Maybe if it was a different color heart, but green was something just under her skin. She didn't like it.
Envy.
So I checked. Yeah, it was green for envy. I check her profile picture. She posts on her profile when she went there. Happy birthday, I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
Like this is on her story, or
I'm assuming she doesn't really specify, but I'm assuming it was either on her story or it was an actual post. Either way, she says, "Happy birthday, I love you." All right.
Okay.
Now, the reader, as in us, are probably speculating that this "I love you" is for this man. Okay.
Yeah.
And she says, ... Yeah, no. Okay. I called my sister crying because I knew something was not right. So my sister, she's an identical twin, by the way. You guys chewed. Identical twin.
Yeah.
Okay. She DMs the girl. So her sister's now DMing the girl. Like, do you know James? How you know James?
Yeah.
Okay. And this
All right,
girl.
James.
Okay, James. And this girl says James is her 6-year-long boyfriend. 6 years. 6 years they've been dating. Okay?
6?
6. Just so you know.
Okay.
So I'm trying to even think. Wait. They've been dating since middle school. What?
Middle school is very crazy. But we don't know if James is a freshman either.
Yeah, we don't know if James is a freshman.
But even if James isn't a freshman, even if he was a senior, it'd be like since what, junior year?
Right. Since high school.
Yeah.
But that would be also like, well, okay, well.
Yeah, why
not that a senior can't talk to a freshman, but don't drop the soap when you get to the pit, hey, because we don't call on you.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever. So, okay. And okay, so wait. This is the second part. So not only is James her 6-year-long boyfriend, this mug is pregnant. She pregnant. Okay, so this and all. Now, mind you, this girl just got back from the Nike store and the Apple store. She done bought
the Apple store
a new life, a Nike Tech. I don't know what that is. She bought him a $600 pair of sneakers. She had his basketball game right now. Going,
where she's at the basketball game.
No, I added that part.
Oh,
I don't know.
It was corroborate the story. I need clear details.
Sorry, I'm just saying. Maybe she's at home, but she just saw him at the basketball game. I don't know. Okay. So, okay. Wait. So I don't know where this part adds in because now I'm reading it on camera. But she said the next sentence is she sent a pregnancy test. To who? Oh, she sent it to her sister, her twin. When she said, "How you know James?"
Like she sent a picture and they were pregnant.
Yes, a pregnancy test.
Oh
okay.
My God.
So now the original girl, we have to give her a name because she didn't give herself a name. Her name starts with an N, so let's say Nicole.
Naya.
Okay. Oh, what'd you want to say?
I just said Naya.
I like Naya better. It's closer to her name, Naya. What if she said, "Damn"?
Wait, her name is Naya?
No. It's closer to her name though.
Okay,
but what if she said, "Okay"? Like I didn't put my name on there. Anyways, Naya. What was I trying to say? So Naya at this point starts lashing out and crying. Okay. Apparently she didn't say this part either. But she tossed out the promise ring that he bought her. They had a promise ring together. And so can we talk about what a promise ring is? Because I don't really know what that is. It's like for we're gonna lose our virginity together?
No, I think isn't that a celibacy ring is what you're thinking of?
That's what I was saying. Like
I think a promise ring is like we're promising that we're just gonna be together, no?
Right, but like almost like you guys are gonna get married though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyway,
so all this in freshman year and after 6 months is a little crazy. Was it not 6 months?
She said a year and a few months.
A year and a few months.
So it's been some time.
Okay.
A year and a few months. She's got a promise ring. She spent her money, her coin on him. But now she's finding, okay, but this would literally I would have a guttural scream. A guttural scream if I found out that he was with somebody for 6 years.
After a year and months is really crazy.
It's really crazy. And you're saying, I love him and blah, 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 blah.
And that was her ooh la la.
That was her first ooh la la. Wow.
Oh my God.
Okay. So sorry. I'm trying to find my spot. She sent a pregnancy test. She's lashing out at this point. Naya's lashing out. She tossed the promise ring and everything. So she starts blowing up James's phone. Mind you, okay, so she's not at the basketball game because she's calling him while he's there. Okay. So I'm blowing up his phone and he's at the basketball game, so he's not responding.
Okay,
I'm
so
saying,
is he playing and the bat, or is he just at a game?
I think he's playing.
I thought he
let
was
me see.
playing too, but why would she be blowing up his phone?
She said he has a basketball game, so I'm assuming he's playing. Maybe he was on the court side. Maybe he wasn't that good.
Okay, but his phone out?
I don't know. You can't have your phone?
She's being irrational. I'm noting that down in my
Oh, she's being irrational? Damn. Anyways, okay, so I'm blowing up his phone. He's at a basketball game. He's not responding. I'm saying, you bum ass, you broke ass. Why is it people always go to bum to broke? Like, it's like always bum. Like, what if he wasn't broke? Are you gonna say that?
Yeah. What if he wasn't broke? Well, she wasn't broke, so maybe she can say whatever she wants to say.
No, now she was. She done spent her every dime on. She was broke after that.
Her last penny on his
gift. But I'm saying, like, everybody's go-to is you bum ass, you broke ass. It's always that. Like, can we?
Yeah, let's switch it up.
Now that she can't say that. Sorry, Naya. Anyways, okay. She said, I'm doing a lot, right? Okay, so he responds like, I'm sorry, baby. I love, first of all, hang it up, flat screen, plasma.
I'm sorry, baby. I love you.
I can't. I'm sorry. I literally think that every time.
Where's this girl? Where's the other girl with the pregnancy test?
You're about to find out where she at, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give you a hint.
Oh, my God.
I'm the owner of this house. I'm the owner of this house. So I'm going to give you hints. Okay, that's where the other girl is at. Okay, but we'll get to it.
Okay.
Anyways, everybody, don't be fooled. If you ever are in an abusive relationship, when you bring up something to somebody and the first thing they say is, baby, I love you. Don't know. I love you, baby. I love you. They don't love you, mama. I'm just letting you know, run. Okay. So, he says, I love you, baby. I love you. I don't love her.
Oh.
Yeah. He doesn't love the other girl.
Okay.
He says it just got complicated. I'm going to say, bitch, what you mean?
Complicated?
What do you mean complicated? It's been 6 years. Okay.
6 years is crazy.
And she's pregnant. What is complicated about that?
And that means that she had to have been pregnant got pregnant during their relationship.
Right.
I'm writing that down.
Can you stop making a case on her? I guess we're judges. I guess you do have to do your job. But honestly, she hasn't done anything wrong so far, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. So it just got complicated. That's what he said about her. Mind you, me and her are still texting. So apparently, I guess her twin stopped texting her, and now she's texting her. Okay, texting the other girl. She's calling me. So now they're having phone conversations. Okay. And she's telling me, sorry, he does this all the time. He's a known cheater.
He does this all the time?
So what number girl am I?
It's what I want to know. Pictures of this man.
Me too.
Immediately.
He better be giving whatever he was.
Literally, because what do you mean he does this all the time? because I'm trying to think. Because in my head, I might be building up more than he is. Because he was on the basketball team. He had a big game.
Right.
And like maybe like he has a little bit of baby mama, and he wears Nike Techs. Like I might do something strange.
Right.
But I need to see for sure.
He might be able to pull out his pocket.
He might be able to pull out his pocket
in my hand. We gonna see.
I might drop the ball. I don't know. I need to see him. Us excusing his behavior. If he's attractive or not. This is really terrible.
Really terrible. And we need to have some judges on us, apparently. Okay, so if you are Naya and you're watching this, we do need an update. I'm so sorry. We gotta
do.
We're gonna show it, obviously, but I want to see a pic. I want to see a pic.
Me too.
Anyways, because you better be justified. I don't know. If it's not, we're gonna be saying something. All right. So, he's a cheater. Apparently, he's a known cheater. Okay. So she says
serial cheater,
and that she's not the only girl he's done this to.
Yeah.
But she said, I'm the owner of this house.
Okay, but why is the mom? Why is the mom still around?
The mom is crazy. She is pregnant though. Um, uh, I don't know. I guess she's been there for. I don't know.
Why would she
Let's
even
look-
want? I don't know. I'd say all we're doing is blaming women this whole story.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I want you to get. You ever seen one of those scrapers in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Scrape yourself up off the floor.
Because what
Okay.
is going on if she is serial cheater and that man's your baby daddy?
And now you're just telling me, sorry, girl. Well, it's been 6 years, but honestly, that's what happens when you date young and you be telling something. He's my forever person. Nuh-uh. Find him outside of high school. I'm so
Literally.
sorry. You can't do that. Y'all met each other in Mrs. Brunner's class. Hang it up.
Exactly. Because
Up.
what are you doing? Oh my god, I'm pregnant too. That'll make my stomach hurt.
That my stomach will be curled in knots. Okay, in knots. Anyways, okay. So she says she cuts him off. So it's been 4 weeks at this point. 4 weeks after she cuts him off. Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking about like how like upset that would make me, and like how I would just be crying all the time. You've been dating for that long. You spent all your life, a month, a year and a half.
Well,
Anyways,
that might
it's
as
been
well be all my life if that happens.
literally, and you probably aged 10 years from that. It's been weeks, and 4 fake numbers have texted me saying, I leaked your nudes, and you're a home wrecker. Fight me, B. Fight me, B. I know where you live. And this is all his baby mama. Okay. Apparently under these fake numbers. But first of all, why were you being so cooperative before some girl? He does this all the time, and now you're going.
And what did she do?
Literally, what did I do? You better hold your man down or kick him out on the curb.
Because what is she even? And why does she have my nudes? What's going on?
Literally, what?
This sounds crazy.
But I think all that was like just like fake. Like it was just her saying like blah 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 whatever. Just
what do you
trying
mean
to like
just like
her.
fake? I've never gotten a
she
spam
didn't
message like
leak
that.
her nudes, but like
okay,
I don't know.
But why would she even be on her if she stopped talking to him?
I don't know, but I think the original woman, she's crazy. Let's talk about it. But we can talk about it.
Of course.
Because at this point, you better take your pregnancy test and
but
run.
Honestly, he probably turned her crazy. Really is what happened.
Yeah, and she was definitely young and impressionable. If they've been dating for 6 years, I'm assuming that she was pretty young when they met. And this is why you don't listen. If you are in or have been or are still with the man that you met in middle school in Mrs. Brunner's class, I promise you better be looking through his text. You better be making sure he good. Unless it's been 10 years and he ain't done nothing.
Don't even do that. Sorry, us shitting on young love.
Just because you can't get it don't mean we can't.
That is what they're saying, but I've never understood that personally. Like, break up with your boyfriend. If you guys are going to different things, I can't do it. You guys gotta go.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that it doesn't usually end up good.
It doesn't. And why don't you guys just meet each other after college or something? If that really
right. I think that's when it's more valid.
Yeah.
They're saying you're not gonna tell me my relationship ain't valid.
And there's so many of them in the comments too. I just know it.
Sorry, girl.
I've been with my man since pre-K.
47 years ago. I'm okay, girl.
And we're happy over here.
Anyways, okay, so the next thing, this is number 4. Mind you, I don't know why it's numbered like this, but whatever. It says she was lying about being pregnant. Plot twist.
Okay.
So this whole time she's not pregnant. Yeah. So Naya says, how did I find this out? Okay. Well, her baby was born at a later date. So when the baby was born, she did the math. She said, this don't add up.
But she got pregnant after.
So she got pregnant after. She said she was pregnant, which now I'm thinking she took a safety pin to that condom.
This is really scary. I'm still on her side because she probably got turned crazy though. She got turned crazy.
But no. But now I'm thinking, I don't know.
I'm telling you, she got turned. Like, this is what she was doing was crazy. If she now all of a sudden was planning her pregnancy. But she got forced to do that somehow. I don't know how, but she got turned to do it. That man put her through the ringer.
No. Sometimes you gotta get a spine and a backbone. Let's think about this.
Oh, wow.
Y'all have been dating for 6 years. Okay. Let's just say in air quotes, because we really don't know. She could have been lying about that too. But y'all have been dating for 6 years. Okay, you're pregnant. Let's say you are pregnant. Okay. I'm actually pregnant. What'd you say?
I'm actually pregnant.
Yes, in this scenario, you're actually pregnant. Okay. Now this is a little bit of a sticky situation. You're pregnant and your baby daddy is cheating. Okay. But on the flip side, I don't think it's as sticky. We're dating, and we've been dating for a cute moment. Let's say we do believe that it's been 6 years, but you're not pregnant, okay? And now he's a known cheater. What's going on?
Yes, but you're missing the part where in 9th grade he told me he loved me forever. And then in 11th grade he told me that we would get married.
That's
and in
great.
12th grade he told me that he was going to go through college, become a basketball star, and I would never have to work again.
Wonderful.
You're missing all those parts.
Okay, so when he said I love you in freshman year, and that first girl came up on your phone saying, "Hey girl, why are you with my man?" You should have said,
I'm going crazy.
Not.
I'm going crazy. I'm crashing out. I'm going crazy. I'm lying. Well, I'm getting myself pregnant.
After the third, baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. Like, I don't even like her like that. Like, I love you. If after the third time that happens, I'm not, maybe after the second time. Let me stop. After the second time? No, after the first time. Let me back it up.
I think I'm getting a threshold of 3. I don't know. I think I'm falling for it the first time.
Okay, not to use the kid's lingo, but this man has riz. This man has riz.
And that's why I need to see what he's giving.
Me too. So Naya, you know who you are. Because this
could change a lot of things very quickly. I promise you. If I see what he looks like.
I don't know. I just think that these women, you got to pick yourself off the ground. These men are grimy. Okay.
They are grimy, but it's working on me.
Okay, but also so she did a lot of texting the fake number, talking about someone will leak your news. Like, girl, you're not a girl's girl. Her? I don't know. She's assuming it's her.
Oh my God, Naya hates me because now I'm on the mom side. I'm not on the mom side. I'm on the women's
really
side.
Crazy
in general, and she's not a mom.
The baby mama side.
Mom. Okay, she's a mom.
I guess
she's a mother.
Okay, well, whatever. So whatever. So she did end up having a baby, but she did the math and found out that she wasn't pregnant at the time that they had been talking. Okay, so she lied about it, which is really weird. I really think so, but whatever. So then one random day, James makes an appearance again. Okay. He DMs Naya on Instagram. And he's like, I miss you so much. I hope that you're well. And he puts a little like water teary-eyed, like, I hope you're doing okay.
Oh my God.
And she said, yeah. So I'm petty. Naya said, I'm petty. I took a screenshot. I sent that to his baby mama immediately. Okay. I said, she said, she DM'd her saying, you better get your nigga. And you better get him. You better get him. And she ate that.
I'm writing this down, Naya.
Naya ate that one little thing. She ate that. And so then she says, so Naya says, and the baby mama doesn't do what I expect. And she actually thanks me, okay, for leaving him alone, leaving James alone. Okay. Saying you allowed us to fix our family.
Oh.
Fix our family. Girl, you didn't have a family when you met me. To the slammer.
I don't know. This is very crazy. And I feel bad for the mom because I'm telling you, she got turned crazy.
No.
I'm telling you, that woman got turned crazy because of that man's lies. And you aren't thinking, we don't have the pre before. She definitely got turned crazy because she was probably going, she probably doesn't have anything going on in her life where she's going, what am I supposed to do? All I have is this man. I have this man who she probably.
Okay, now you're saying she's a bum and she's broke. She's a bum ass.
I'm not saying she's a bum and she's broke, but I'm saying if you think about it, if somebody has a 6-year relationship, I'm sure probably during those times, she probably disconnected with her friends because of this crazy relationship. And now this man is cheating on her, and her friends probably said, we have enough. We don't want to hear about Jason anymore. Or James, or whatever his name is. And then she's just left with James looking crazy and insane.
I don't know. At some point we have to say when is enough enough. Like, I get that she was manipulated, but
Very
6 years.
So. 6 years is crazy.
6 years crazy. And then like I also
think, but when do you think the cheating started? I need to know what year.
I don't know. Obviously, we don't know. But she's saying, "Girl, baby, you're just on the roster." He does this all the time.
If it started
in year, pick yourself off the ground.
If it started in year 4, I feel bad for the mom because then if it started, she was going, "What was that?"
But honestly, I know James, and he always been a dog.
He probably has. She probably only just found out year 4.
Right. But he's probably been doing this. He's probably known for that. And immediately, and then wait, no. No. If I got a message from some random girl and I've been dating this guy for 6 years, okay, and I get the message and she's talking about well, I don't know if she found out this part, but literally James says, I don't even love her. He says that to Naya.
Okay, and that's what she's probably saying to the other girl too, though.
Okay, but I can't. I'm sorry, I can't.
And this is why I'm saying James turned that girl crazy. Because why is he still with her then? If he doesn't even love her, he doesn't like her, he doesn't mess with her.
I mean, I get all of that. I do. Obviously, there's two sides to the coin, and he's obviously being abusive in this way, et cetera, et cetera. But I think that at some point, you have to recognize that he's been abusive, and I think almost a decade is that time. 6 years, mama, and you're trying to get pregnant with him.
He's manipulative.
I know, I get it, but
and she's probably going, well, maybe if he has my baby, like maybe he'll stay with me and he'll love me. And that's what she thinks happened, literally.
If you are a young woman watching this, do not listen to what Malik is saying.
I'm not saying that she's in the right, but I'm saying she was right. I said she was crazy, but I'm saying she was turned crazy. And I think this is all James, whatever's fault.
I get that it's his fault, but also I think that you need to pick yourself up immediately because she's trying to have a family with him. That's stupid. If you know he's a known cheater, you're talking to the fifth girl that you
family. She think happens way more common than you think it is. They think that babies fix things. People think that babies fix things all the time.
Babies don't fix anything. They actually add a million more problems because you don't have the time, you don't have the money, and you don't have the love. So you need to run immediately, actually, and then telling this eighth side chick that you know about, saying, "Oh well, I'm glad you left."
Well, she thinks it worked.
Well, good luck, girl.
She thinks it worked.
I don't know what to tell you.
She thinks that now everything is fine and everything is dandy, and it's not.
Okay, so it went back to the thing because it just wanted to. Yeah, it did go back.
Okay.
I don't know what my mic is doing something, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't do it.
Anyways, well, I don't know. She did. I think that she probably does think that it worked, even though it didn't. And they're probably going to have a very messed up child. And I'm getting PTSD. And something's probably going to be crazy. And I'm just saying, I don't know. And that is crazy. And this is all James's fault. For real.
James, let me get your side of the story.
Yeah, James, send us an email, please. I'm subpoenaing James.
There's the last couple paragraphs she had. Okay, so she said, so she doesn't do what I expected. She says, thank you for leaving him alone so we can start our family, blah, 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 blah. And Naya's not having any of it. She's like, I block her because she said, bitch, what? What do you mean? What do you mean thank you for leaving you alone? Yeah. So you can start your family with this broke ass bum ass. Okay.
That is very crazy.
Okay, so she says that the girl, baby mama, confronts James about the situation again, because again, this was now more recent. James had a DM Naya hey, what's up? So obviously she reached out to her, and then basically James was like, oh, Naya's lying.
Oh my! And James is a manipulator. James is the problem.
He is the problem, but also go run.
Okay, but she's being manipulated. And I would obviously tell, if I was in mom's life, I would tell mom, what are you doing? Why are you having this man's baby? What's going on? But I'm saying I understand how she was probably turned very crazy. And I feel bad for her, but she is crazy. But I feel bad for her craziness, is what I'm trying to say.
I think that... Oh, not you seeing my wig cap. Oh, this is ghetto.
I need a cap. I have my edges. I said I need a cap because my edges are out.
Oh, mine came with a little edge, a little thing, and it was some edge slicker down a little brush. No, I'm just kidding, it didn't. But anyway, so caught me off guard there. Anyways, whatever. I'll just continue. Side note, I guess. Oh, so Naya was really just not playing. She's actually an undercover op. She said, I guessed his Instagram password. Okay? Yeah. And during all of this situation, by the way, and she said, sorry, I got shocked again because I did read this before. She said, I found out that he has 40
girlfriends.
40?
40 girlfriends. I'm sorry. The baby mama is she got to go to jail right along with them. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. Girl, no. Because honestly, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. If Naya knows, that baby mama knows too. 40 girlfriends?
She
and you're
needs
still
to
trying
go to a psych eval, maybe, but I don't think she's going to jail. She needs to go to a ward. She needs to get a therapist. She needs to get some friends. She needs to get a new man, and she needed to get an abortion.
She needed to get a lobotomy. Okay, we don't even need that anymore.
She's gonna probably end up getting a lobotomy to keep that man out of. Oh my god.
Speaking of lobotomies, I actually remember what I was gonna say when my webcam was showing. I was gonna say, girl, this is not like I understand. Maybe if this was 1916, and the men were manipulated behind closed doors, and we really didn't know. Like we know, I think it's well known that the men are a little bit long. Like, I think it's well known that they can very easily be, after year 6, you're talking about some 40 girlfriends, he's a known cheater, and you still want to have a baby with him. Girl, run as fast as you can. I don't care how much you think you're in love with him. He's lying to you. He's always lying to you. He keeps on saying everything. You've heard it time and time again, because she already knows that Naya's not the first girl. And she's saying, I'm sure he was saying, I don't love them, or I don't love her, I don't love her, I don't love her. After the 4th girl, you obviously don't love me. And now you still want to have a
thinking like, oh my god, like he's having my baby though, and like
he wasn't though. You wanted him to have your baby,
and he did.
Yeah, she poked a hole in the condom.
Okay, I think first of all, Naya Queen, you didn't do anything wrong. I'm glad you distanced yourself from that situation. You did not do any of this. But I think that the baby mom is being villainized. And I think that she's just probably a victim. She was the first victim, actually. That's what it is. She was the first victim.
Malik, after Naya did a little, only knew him for a year. The baby mama has 6+ years and a baby with him. You're telling me she doesn't know about
nothing. A year, and at like 19, 20 is different. But 6 years starting at like 13.
No. What I'm saying is that Naya only needed a year and some change to find out he had 40 girls he was talking to. If in any way, shape, or form,
because the baby
knew about 40 girls,
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
No. She does not get a pass. I'm sorry. Like I don't care how long it's been. She might get a tiny bit, but. And maybe if she had just found out about the 40 girls like 2 weeks prior, but if she knows that he does this and she's talking about he's a known cheater, no, girl, pick yourself up. I'm sorry, I don't care how long.
I need to know what year she found out he was cheating, and that would change my mind. If she found out he was cheating in year 1, okay, she's doing a lot. After year 4, she found out he was cheating, and she realized, damn, like I've been with this man, huh?
Before 40 girls.
It probably started and really took off during college. So I'm thinking that she probably found out. He was probably like, oh, like I'm in college now. I can do what I want and get away with it.
I don't know.
So they had been high school sweethearts the whole time.
No. I'm sorry. The more I think about this, why would you lock yourself in that relationship? Oh,
because she's thinking it's going to lock him in the relationship too.
Are you dumb or are you stupid? That man gonna be still
cheating on you. She's both. She's both. But that's why she's the victim. She's the first victim. And she is going to be holding her baby, and it's going to be crying. She's going to be smoking a cigarette, and he's going to be coming home late. And yes, I feel bad for her. And I feel bad for that baby too, because babies don't fix bullet holes. Okay? That's
we see that she deceased. Okay? It's not one bullet hole. It was 40.
Babies don't fix bullet holes. That is the main thing. If you take anything from this story, don't have a baby with the man and think that it's going to fix all your problems, because it won't. It's just going to cause more. And you're going to fuck that baby up.
I have to work tonight, but if I can't watch you, then Shanice will, Janice will, Kyla will, anybody else, any of your other baby mamas. Because she could call anybody, any other one of the 40 women.
Okay, but then they could kind of eat that if they were like helping with the baby.
Okay, obviously I was joking. Them girls is gonna run. Them girls is running. Okay, just like Naya did. Good on Naya. I'm really
Good on
You know
Naya.
what? The baby mom is making Naya look real good right now because she got out.
She is. She did get out.
Okay, we spent a lot of time on this, but I feel like we do have a lot to say. But anyways, let me do these last two paragraphs. They're very short.
Damn.
Sorry. She said after this situation, I lost 20 pounds. She said immediately. Okay. She said she lost 20 pounds. She got it together. She said hashtag skinny queen. Okay. She said it was life changing. So then she said, this is the last paragraph. So now it's been months, and she messages me on TikTok like, "Don't request my man on TikTok." Which, first of all, so wait. James requested Naya. Okay. And then the baby mom was like, "Don't request my man on TikTok." No, she's not on the hook. She needs to be at the penitentiary. I'm not, skip the psych ward, because why are you now against
and
the
how
women?
does she? Okay, now I'm thinking, because now she knows his every move.
Right.
So she has to be aware of a lot of things that are going on.
She has to be aware. And why are you trying to get on the girls? No, because now I do think that she was behind those fake messages, those fake numbers.
Yeah, she is wrong for getting on the girls too. She's wrong for getting on the girls, and she's wrong for knowing all of this and doing so much.
Penitentiary now.
Okay.
Now.
I don't know.
I don't care. She's like, "I know where you live. I'll kill you, B." Are you nuts? Come over here.
Yeah. Listen.
Baby, we're gonna see if you got that. If you got your body back from when you was younger.
She's making my stance look bad.
It looks really bad because she's insane, and I forgot all this stuff that happened, so I wasn't even thinking about that before. But this is even more justified. So it says she's trying to argue with me, and I go text James, and I'm like, I'm telling. Wait. So now Naya texts James and is like, "Tell your baby mama to leave me alone. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to help her out and get her away from you, and apparently I need to get both you guys away from me." Yeah. Is what she said. Okay, so she said he texted me off his cousin's phone. Oh my goodness, leave me alone.
Off his cousin's phone's crazy.
He texted me off his cousin's phone because I guess she had his password, and like he texted me and called me 4 times, like, "Are you okay?" I ignored and blocked. Please, thank you, Naya. We appreciate it. All right, keep all this in mind. It's the last thing. I have a new boyfriend now. Good on you, Naya. Thank you. Have a new boyfriend after we broke up, so I was over him. She's been over him. Oop. I don't know how she has this information, but she said James cheated on her once again on the next year's birthday. He probably got another pair of Nikes. He got another new phone.
Okay, so what happened with the gifts too? Did she get them back or?
Probably not. This man got a new. He got a new phone every year. He don't got to worry about it. He get an upgrade.
Okay.
Every year.
Wow, that's really crazy.
And now the baby is 5 months. So I don't know if that means now or she just said the baby is 5 months. Is that now? That means this was recently. This just happened to her.
Oh my god!
In the past couple years. So then she said she also would make Instagram stories, the baby mama, bashing Naya. Months later.
Okay, why was Naya just the only one who was getting it?
Right, I was thinking that. Because how many people, I don't know, Malik, but all I need to know is that
Naya must look like she can get her ass beat. If she's the only one.
She lost the 25, was she $120?
If she's the only one who's getting called out.
Catching smoke. Literally. That was the end of it.
Okay.
I'm so serious. Honestly, more than anybody in our previous did a lot episode, I think that both James and the baby mama need to be under the penitentiary. They need to make a new section for solitary confinement immediately. Both of them. Both. This is actually outrageous. I'm upset.
I think James most definitely gets the death penalty from me, and I think mom is going to a psych ward. She's going to Arkham Asylum. That's it. Because I just think that she's definitely crazy, but she was turned crazy by that man. It's giving Joker and Harley Quinn. She was turned crazy by that man. And I think that she definitely is crazy now, and she's doing crazy things, and she's not being a girl's girl and all of those things. But where did this come from? Where did this stem from? I want to know the psychology, because it was that man. And James is just evil. and terrible, and that's why he's gonna get 10 days, his last meal, and he's gonna be gone from this earth. He's gonna
10 days
transition.
is crazy.
Because I can't, but I feel bad for the girl, but in like that's sad, but like she did a lot.
Well, now after I have decompressed, I've thought about everything. I don't care if James had his pocket taken out and sewn to the side of his leg. I'm not grabbing it.
I still need to see what James looks like. I need to know what, because not even like, but I just want to know what is going on that everybody's doing. They're under spells. Why is everybody under a spell?
I do want to find out why people are under spells, but I don't think that no matter what he looks like, I don't think I can.
I wouldn't be in the situation.
It's too much. It's too much. She said 40 girls.
40 girls is very crazy.
Even if that number is an exaggeration, that is still too many. It's too many. It's too many. It's too many. And honestly, if I drop the soap,
your empty gavel.
I'm doing a goblet squat to get it. I'm doing a goblet squat to get it. Okay.
I don't know. I think that 40 girls is crazy. I still need to see what James looks like, but he's still getting the death penalty no matter what. The mom needs an evaluation and medicine and a surgery. Or something. Some kind of thing. I don't know what.
Who said it's not funny, actually? Because people actually got lobotomies. I would say, oh my goodness.
They did get lobotomies. That is what happened. And they're out of their mind.
Okay. Well, enough about Naya and the baby mama and James. Who is next on the docket of our? We cannot be judges. We keep them too long. They're like, we gotta go home.
That is what they're saying.
Jerry's like, okay.
Okay, so my person, her name is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that.
Oh, I have to mark them.
Wait, let me see. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to say
that. The next one says, please do not say my name. Oh my gosh.
That is what the next thing says. Okay, so they said my name is blank, but for YouTube purposes, I'll go by CJ. Okay.
Okay, CJ.
I sing, so don't blackmail me when I get on y'all. So we already put it on blast. Okay, let me start by saying I love this podcast. I've been watching Darius since he was popping up in B-Love's videos, and Malik has been amazing also. So let's get into it. I'm 24. Yeah, thank you. I'm 25 now, and this story took place in 2022. My dad invited me to an event that he was throwing in his city, and at the time, I didn't have a car, so I had to ride with him there, spend the night, and he would drop me off the next day. I went shopping for a dress, got ready, and headed to the venue. It was great. He had some models walking for a designer that was also a part of the event. 2 of the models were girls about my age. Let me preface by saying this event was open bar. Or maybe it was because my dad was the event planner. I don't know, but I was drunk. So later on that night, everyone is talking, and one of the girls' moms is an important person in their city and knows my dad, so she ends up introducing us. Let's call the girl Maya. We really hit it off like on a friendship type level. As everyone is cleaning up at the end of the event, my dad wants to get me out his way, so he suggests that Maya and I go hang out. We decided to go to the bar. Before we leave, Maya introduces me to her girlfriend, the other model about my age, Zoe. We all head over to the bar that they frequent in their city, which I don't know why, because baby, it wasn't nothing but palm people in there, but everyone was nice, so I guess it's fine.
She said they were maybe like them nice.
So we're all laughing and giggling and having a good time, getting drunker by the minute. I'm talking to a guy sitting next to me. He's white. Let's call him Andy. He was cute, and at the time, I was open to dating white guys, kinda. Honestly, I don't know how things started getting a little hot and heavy, but the girls and I were conversing about sexual experiences we've had, and they're complimenting me, so on and so forth. Needless to say, I was getting the vibes like they wanted to threesome with me. And I was... First of all, just because there's 2 women love women that are talking to you and complimenting you does not mean that they want to threesome with you. Now, this story might not help this case, but I'm just saying for future purposes, just because somebody's a lesbian and says something nice to you doesn't mean they want to sleep with you. For everybody out there.
Well, CJ maybe is not meaning it like that. Maybe she actually got the
And they wanted to threesome with me. And I wasn't super against it. I was definitely a wild card at this time. So next thing I know, Zoe, the more masculine of the two, says she wants to see Maya and I kiss. And well, we did. Right at the bar.
What? This is crazy.
Mind you.
It's not predatory.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, why can't she let them kiss? And she said the big masculine one made them kiss.
She did say the big mask butch one made us kiss.
Mind you, I still got Andy to the right of me chatting in my ear. So back on that side, I'm asking
Andy, he probably liked it too.
Yeah, he probably did like it. So back on that side, I'm asking him, oh, have you ever been with a black girl? Yada, yada, yada. And he's saying no. So here I go, wanting to show him some things. And my ass decides, why don't we go in the bathroom? So Maya and Zoe are looking at me like, what the fuck? Where the fuck is she going? And I said my ass in the bathroom.
Sorry, I'm interrupting. Everything's going to interrupt. I said because that was their plan for the night. He was taking their plan.
Literally. And she stumbles her ass in the bathroom with Andy, and they lock the door. We get in the bathroom, and I'm thinking we're about to have a little quickie, a little one-night stand. But Andy could not get hard. So I'm like, should I give you head? Or, of course, he's like, yeah. So I go down on him for all of 3 seconds before I come to my senses and realize I'm just not going to damn do this. He's embarrassed, saying, oh, he's just nervous, so on, so on. So we come out the bathroom, and now I'm doing the walk of shame back to bar. Pissed. Okay, also, Andy probably had a little bit of a whiskey dick or some kind of situation. He's probably also nervous. So, like, I don't know. Andy.
In this day and age, it's a little more difficult than you think. It's not you, it's CJ.
Yeah, it wasn't CJ.
It probably wasn't you. So I don't think that
when I get back to the bar, Maya is still busting it up with me, but I notice Zoe's energy is a little off. And Zoe is the butch.
Oh, Zoe is okay. I was gonna ask because I didn't know. Zoe's the butch girl, and
Maya is the femme.
Maya's the femme queen.
Yeah, but I noticed Zoe wasn't having it. I noticed Zoe's energy is a little off, so we eventually leave and go back to their apartment like we planned to do. We get there and Zoe is acting tired and standoffish, saying she's just going to sleep on the couch. After a minute of Maya trying to see what's wrong with her, she gives up and we eventually go in the room. At this point, the vibe was killed, so we were just going to sleep, but then we started kissing. We're doing some things on the bed and I try to go down on her. Parentheses, I've never ate cooch before in my life. Bitch, why she stopped me from going down? Confused, but still drunk and horny, I tried again. She stopped me again. Why do you think she stopped her?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would assume it would be out of some sort of respect for Zoe. Right, and that like maybe they have some sort of agreement, like they only play together or like things like that, and maybe that's the reason why.
Okay.
That was my guess.
At this point. And so then we kissed a little more, touched a little more, and that was that. When we woke up in the morning, Zoe was gone. She'd sent Maya 20 text messages, mad because she could hear us in the room, which I didn't understand because she had an invite. Come to find out, Zoe didn't want to do anything with me after seeing me go in the bathroom with Andy. So Maya had to call her mom to have her come pick us up and drop me off at my dad's because apparently Maya and Zoe were in the process of a breakup anyway, but still kind of messing with each other. And the apartment was actually just Zoe's, but Maya was living there when they were together, which is why Maya wouldn't let me eat the coochie. She didn't want me.
Say that last sentence again.
Okay. This was Zoe's bed. And this is Zoe's bed, and Maya was living there like little temporarily, and that's why Maya didn't want her to eat the thing. It was kind of out of respect, like you were saying.
Right, I see, but
and she said she didn't want me to do that in Zoe's bed.
Right.
So now I'm on my way back home to Pop, feeling like shit because I literally tried to have drunk one-night stands, a straight one and a lesbian one, and failed at both. Got the whole bar watching me be a hoe, kissing and going in the bathroom, got a couple in a quarrel, and all for nothing. Maya has texted me since then, and I'm too ashamed to respond. Child, just throw me under the jail. Now, I don't really think. I'm trying to think. Because I don't really think she did anything bad.
She didn't. She definitely didn't. I would say that the only person who we need to probably have a psychological like evaluation of is Zoe.
Okay, what does Zoe do? Okay, but I know that Zoe probably was like, she's doing something with a nasty man. I can't do it anymore.
But that's weird, I think.
I think that's common.
And let me tell you why. You said it's what?
I think that's common.
It might be common. I still think it's weird because you're already trying to do something with a known straight girl.
Well, how did they know that she was straight?
Okay, so you're telling me you just assume that every girl is a lesbian as a lesbian? That's not true.
Well, listen, she said that they were complimenting her and they were open to having she was already open to the idea of having a threesome. So maybe she was trying to giving a little bit of flirtatiousness back. And then she said, wait, why is she going in the room with Andy?
Okay, so she's bi. What now? Now you can't do something with her because she's bi?
Okay, well, maybe there's bi erasure going on.
No, so she's in the wrong. I think that's weird. That's weird. Okay, let's say she didn't know this, but let's just say in reality, CJ is like for the first time doing something with a girl, and obviously I'm assuming that's what it was that night, right? Or like open to it or whatever. And obviously I feel like you would think that the girl is probably straight. If you were Zoe, you're thinking that she's probably straight. Maybe she would do something, whatever. But CJ's not going around saying, oh, I'm a lesbian or whatever, right? Okay. Why are you upset with the fact that she wanted to do something with a guy? Like, I just feel like that's weird.
Or maybe she was upset. I think she was just like, well, now I don't want to do anything with her anymore.
Oh, no, but she had an attitude. They said her whole night was ruined.
Okay. Listen. All of a sudden, imagine if we're talking. Imagine if you're talking to a guy, you're having a good time with the guy. All of a sudden, the girl next to him, they go in the bathroom to fuck, and you're talking to them, thinking you're having a good night. Would that not ruin your night too?
Does he know that I'm trying to take him home so we can do something?
Yeah. CJ knew.
But do I know that he knows?
Well, I don't know. We don't know if Zoe knew.
Obviously, but I'm saying like
but now you're thinking at least that the vibes are giving. But then all of a sudden the guy gets up, goes into the bathroom with the girl.
So you think that she was emotionally hurt?
She's probably like, damn. Like, I don't know. I think that probably like there is probably some kind of like, I don't know. She's probably like, what is it? Okay, listen, you need to think about this. I think that there's things in the lesbian community that are probably happening. I don't know. I can't fill you in. I can just think.
You know everything. You got your degree.
No, because now I'm trying to think of the optics. I'm trying to think of the optics from a lesbian. The lesbian can come in the comments and say what they want to say if they do agree. Now you need to think. So Zoe's masculine and Maya is femme fatale. Okay, so we already have Zoe trying to emulate masculinity within the way that she presents herself, right? And now she's seeing that this girl who she's trying to do something with is now been picked by this man, okay? Probably making her feel kind of crazy herself because she's going, well, now once again, this thing that I'm now trying to emulate it's not going to be it's not enough. Exactly. It's not enough. Right. And she's probably already felt maybe some type of way like that in the past based on the fact that she's with this femme girl as well. So maybe it has something to do like that with like there's these bi girls always end up going with the man and never the woman. Mm-hmm. And the men always win. But then they want to come with me and experiment a little. So I don't know. I think that Zoe, they did say that Zoe's attitude, she had a little bit of attitude. So what, I got an attitude. But no, I don't know.
I don't know. Because I think in the opposite, so let's say we were talking, like you brought up before, I'm talking to a guy or whatever, and I'm assuming he's straight, let's just say, but I get the hint that he might be interested in whatever, and then he does something with the girl. I'm still interested.
Okay, that's because you're a perv, and I'm still interested too. But,
okay, so
okay, that's because we're pervs.
No, and not that. Wait.
I actually would be more interested after. Is that a bit wrong?
I think it is wrong.
I think you would be too, though. I think you would be too, actually. But I think that's because of our own things.
This is not about us. Okay, this is actually not about us. So before we get too deep into what we think, I just think that it's weird to be like, for that to ruin your night, and now like you don't want to do anything with them, and then also like at the end of the day, obviously Maya didn't know that. Zoe didn't know this, but CJ didn't do anything with the guy for real because he couldn't get it up. But obviously she didn't know that. But like, for that to ruin your night and now you have an attitude, like, come on.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the real optics. I'm trying to think if I'm trying to hit on somebody, and regardless of the gender, they get up and while we're talking and go to the bathroom and then together. And I'm going, what was that? I don't know. I feel like I am like
a girlfriend. You're trying to add a third person. It's not like you're at the bar alone. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, so are you saying if it was just Zoe, would she be entitled to be feeling crazy? But the fact that she had a girlfriend, she doesn't have to feel crazy. Well, they were kind of girlfriend.
I think she should feel less crazy. It's like, oh damn, but like not. I think if you're alone, it's a little more sad. It's like, oh my gosh, I was talking to this girl,
and then now my girlfriend is doing the most in my bed.
Okay, you had an open invite. The door was open,
but she didn't know that. Did she communicate that? Did CJ say that there's an open invite?
Zoe's the girl who said, kiss my girlfriend, Maya. Like, you started this whole thing, so you know.
Yeah, I guess I forgot about that part. I don't know. This is actually really crazy. And Zoe was doing something interesting. But maybe Zoe was feeling like that girl at that point. Or maybe she's feeling like that man. And then she saw all of a sudden this other man comes in, barely is talking into her ear, and now they're in the bathroom. Why didn't she invite me to the bathroom?
The girl is straight. The girl. Okay, I think that she is entitled. She's feeling entitled.
Okay.
I think as a gay man, if I am talking to anybody at a straight bar, and I end up, no matter what they did.
We don't know if the bar is notoriously straight. That was their go-to bar. We don't know what it was giving. So maybe it had a scene.
Maybe it's the gay bar and this man is perpetrating this white.
Every time we went to a gay bar, there's been straight men who are kissing on our friends. Every time we've gone to a gay bar.
Whatever. In a situation where I go to a bar and I'm picking up anybody, I'm just going to be fine and happy with whatever happens, rather than being like, oh, this person was interested in somebody who wasn't me.
Yes, so but you came there with the person. You had built a rapport with the person before. You had now been flirting with them all night, and this one guy just comes over just like magic. I put everything I do and I attract it, like Ariana Grande said, and he just was able to go into the bathroom with her immediately. I feel like I'd be feeling some type of way.
The girl is straight.
But she never said that she was straight.
Okay, but you're assuming that Zoe automatically was just like, oh, well.
Obviously, if CJ said that she was into it, she said she wouldn't mind the threesome. Obviously, she was giving some kind of energy. She was giving some kind of energy that was reciprocation. She then kissed Maya, too. So I'm not thinking that she's 100% straight after I saw her kiss my girlfriend.
Right, but I'm sorry. I think the lesbians understand what I'm saying. Where if you're just talking to a random girl, girls are more likely to be straight still and kiss Maya than if you see Brad kiss Jacob. Okay, he probably ain't. He probably ain't straight. Okay,
that's a double standard.
It is a double standard. I get it, but if you see CJ and she kisses Maya, that doesn't automatically just throw it out the window like, oh, now she just
but we're now giving vibes, but I'm throwing out vibes that I want to fuck you later tonight, not just have you kiss my girlfriend. And you're catching those vibes.
Okay, but now you're assuming that Zoe is picking up all this, so she knows that CJ wants to go home and do a threesome with them.
Well, maybe she does know. She did.
Maybe she does, but maybe she doesn't. Maybe she's just thinking, oh, well, she kissed my girlfriend, Maya. And then we're being a little flirty. But now to be entitled to be like, it has to be only us. We have to go home. And like, you guys are all
I think
drunk.
that I would be, maybe, I don't know. Because in my head, I'm thinking this happened to me. It could very much easily be two opposite things. It could either be I'm turned on even more, or I'm completely disgusted. I don't know. It depends what I had to drink that night.
So here's my thing. This is what I'll give Zoe. I will give Zoe if maybe she was more like in a sanitary way. Like, I just feel like, oh, she did something with this guy. And like now we're not in a really like sanitary way, but almost like it makes me uncomfortable that she just did something with this guy tonight, right? Maybe I would understand that, but I think that being emotionally hurt and mad is a step too far. Like emotionally,
maybe it's a mix of all those things. Maybe it's sanitary. Maybe it's like she's like, I don't want to do anything with this. I don't know. I think Zoe did do a lot.
I don't understand that I'm sleeping in this other room. I'm going to bed.
Did you say something about hormones?
No. I said storming home, she didn't storm home, but like apparently she had an attitude in the Uber or whatever it was.
She didn't have. You're adding in extra information.
You know what I'm saying? When on the way home, they knew something was up with Zoe.
They did.
So like all of that, no, I can understand. She's like, oh, I'm not really feeling like doing something with you right now, like whatever. And that's fine. But like now you're sleeping in the other room. You done ruined the night. The other girls aren't even knowing what's going on with you. Like, and you're like, oh,
okay, but I think Zoe did a lot because she could have had her threesome still.
Right.
Like, that's why I think she did a lot.
And at the end of the day, CJ didn't even do nothing with that man.
She didn't, but Zoe didn't know that.
I know, but now I get that she didn't know that, but like in the grand scheme of things, now that we see the full picture, you did all that for nothing.
She did. Because she could have had... If it was a sanitary thing, well, I guess she did put her mouth on his peen.
Okay, well, wow. And honestly, they probably both have two in their lives. Are they gold star? Are they platinum?
You don't know. Maybe Zoe is.
Maybe they are. I don't know. Okay, because I'm a platinum. But I don't know if everybody else is.
Crazy.
Usually, I feel like there's more. Can I say that there's more platinum gay men than there are women? I feel like women.
Yes, but that's because of the patriarchy.
Okay, well, I'm sure that it'll be.
And that's because of comp het.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that, but I believe you. Okay, but she probably has two. Okay, so does now Zoe think that she's a impure soul because she had her mouth on a penis?
Yes, but maybe Zoe's had multiple experiences in the past where she has been taken, where like a man has taken her woman.
A man is taking my man. A man is taking my woman. A man is taking my life. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, are you doing the threesome then? After the man goes into the bathroom with the girl.
Yes, I still have it.
Okay, I am too, but I don't know this.
Yes, I still have it.
Okay, but there's differences. I don't know. There's some kind of genetic difference. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, I think that Zoe did do a lot because she fucked herself out of a threesome. And the guy didn't, and CJ didn't even do anything with the girl anyway. I mean, with the guy anyway. Right. And then, her partner had play in Zoe's bed, which is really a lot. And Zoe did do a lot.
It could have been all three of them having play.
It could have been all three of them. So I guess Zoe the main. We're making the mask lesbian. So we're making the mask lesbian the villain. Wow.
Sorry. Your mask, butch self should know better. Okay, I need you to get it together. This is just not gonna cut it. I'm sorry.
Okay, but what did CJ do? Okay, well, CJ said she was just trying to have a fun, wild night. So I guess CJ didn't do it.
You know what? Kudos to CJ. I like her. She had
CJ
a fun,
too.
Wild night. She tried it with the guy. It didn't work out. She was a little upset at him. And girl, you should, it's a little more difficult sometimes.
It is. Okay, so now you're giving the white man grace.
I think he deserves a little grace. Honestly, sorry. I'm assuming Zoe's mask. I mean, sorry, Zoe's black. Did she say that?
I don't know. I'm assuming CJ's black. I'm not sure what Zoe and Maya are, but shit, they were models.
Well, if Zoe's black, sorry, the black mask lesbian is the wrong one in this situation.
Oh my god!
I don't know what to tell you. I'm telling the truth. Okay, I think that Maya ate. I think that CJ ate. And I think
then so is Maya not in the wrong too for still doing the play?
She didn't though.
Was she still made? They were doing something.
Okay, but I'm giving her mega points for saying, you know what? I don't feel right doing this in her bed. I think she ate that.
Yeah.
after, you know, you were already led on, you kissed her, you thought it was going to happen, and then now you're like, oh, well, I'm in her bed, I don't want to do that, so like, let's not do this.
So Zoe did a lot, and she did storm off out of her own house in the morning. I forgot about that.
And then texting 20 times going, why are you, blah, 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 blah. I heard you all night. Girl, you could have came in here.
She could have, maybe she, I don't know, maybe she, okay, no. What if Zoe and Maya in the past have, and Zoe has stated, like, I really don't like I'll do things with other girls, but I want them to be a platinum lesbian.
Okay, but see, when I add stuff to the story, I'm the villain. But
you are the villain.
But maybe. I really don't care about Zoe. Sorry, Zoe.
Oh my God, Zoe.
Sorry.
Okay, well, I think CJ definitely didn't do a lot at all. I think I'd be pissed if I have blue ovaries. Ew. I'd be
Blue ovaries is probably one of the craziest things that's been said.
I'd be pissed if I left with blue ovaries during my dad's night out or whatever, my dad's event. And so I feel bad for her on that.
Yeah, well, are you talking about Maya?
CJ. Because CJ tried to get white peen and she tried to get some vagine. And she didn't get anything.
Well, Zoe caused the blue ovaries.
Andy did too, though, technically.
Okay, but his was, well, at least his was like of his, I don't know how to explain that. Like his was his own dude. Like he didn't control that. I think that Zoe made it. So she made a mental decision.
Yeah, because I guess Andy would have done it if he could.
Right. But Zoe said, if I have to have blue ovaries because of my own self, everybody's having blue ovaries.
And that is what happened. And then Maya had respect for Zoe and said, no, we can't do this in her bed. So yeah. CJ and Maya, I think they did too. Oh my God.
And Zoe did a lot.
I guess Zoe did do a lot.
And Zoe needs to go to the slammer.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Zoe's got to go to the slammer. I feel bad.
Now, if there's content you're missing, Zoe, I know you can't defend yourself. Send us an email. Jokespod at gmail.com. Okay?
Okay, Zoe probably has more going on, though. I'm sure she does. Because there's no way. I said Zoe probably does have more going on, though. I'm sure she does. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's going to save her when I find out what it is. But I know she has more going on. But yeah, CJ didn't do a lot. And I said her full government name in the beginning of this email. Don't forget to blurt that out.
Yeah, I have marked everywhere.
But yeah, that is really funny.
Yeah, well, if I'm Zoe, I think that I'm not doing all of that. I think that that's very entitled behavior. I'm so sorry. Like, I just think that it's so, I don't know. And you are, again, I can maybe understand the villain arc if she's alone at the bar, or if she was just saying for, you know, it's like, it makes me uncomfortable that, like, you did something with him, and then, like, you're going to do something with me immediately. You have a shower, and I'm you know, I feel like I'm not even platinum no more because you just did something with man, I'm doing something too. Like, I can understand that, but you ruining the night and being upset, attitude, storming off the next day. No communication. What'd you say?
I said no communication either, because maybe she would have communicated. Well, she was communicating. Right. We don't know what happened with her and Maya. When she came home.
Well, yeah, right. Because honestly, if we're thinking about it, while CJ was in the bathroom with the guy, Zoe probably said something to Maya.
Of course she did.
So now, okay.
Now Maya might be in the wrong.
Right. Because even now, okay, so in my stance, if Maya did hear from Zoe while CJ was in the bathroom, and she even did that little bit of foreplay in the bed at all, now I feel like it's a little weird because, like, why would you even do that?
Yeah.
I can understand if you're like, I don't know, I feel weird because Zoe is in the next room and she's obviously, something's going on, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, and she knew. She definitely knew what it was.
Right. If she knew what it was.
Yeah.
And she was doing that.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. And then she knew what it was again because they probably talked when she was in the bathroom. Then they talked when she got home. And she was like, I'm just going to sleep on the couch. And they talked then.
Oh, it said that? I didn't know.
Yeah, because she said, at this point, the vibe was killed. So we were just going to go to sleep. But then, Zoe's energy a little off. We get there and Zoe's acting tired and standoffish and saying she's just going to sleep on the couch. After a minute of Maya trying to see what's wrong with her. Oh, well, I guess maybe she didn't. Maybe she wouldn't say what's wrong with her the whole night.
And honestly, Zoe seems the type.
Don't. Maybe Zoe does seem the type.
Zoe said, she probably was just like, it's fine. Oh, I don't know. Just vote. Just vote.
Okay, now you're adding stuff. You're adding things.
That's what she said. She said, just vote. And everyone said, okay, Dan will vote. And they voted.
They did vote.
To be in her bed.
Oh my God. Okay, but I just wouldn't. I don't know. But I don't know why she fucked herself out of that. That's why I'm saying that there has to be something going. There has to be something on her side of the story that makes it make sense. Because I would never let somebody else. I would never let my ex type situationship weirdness now go into my bed while I sleep on the couch and hook up with this girl that also hooked up with this guy, or at least that's what I'm thinking they're doing. That sounds crazy. So Zoe definitely had to have something going on. That was crazy.
What do you mean, like a complex?
Some kind of complex. I don't know what the complex was, but it was complex. The complex was complex. I don't know what it was though. Lesbian sound off in the chat. Tell us what the complex is. I don't know.
Yeah, let us
Defend
know.
Zoe.
Let us know in both situations whose side you guys are on and what's going on. I was harsh on the whoever was involved. I don't know who the plaintiff is and who's the other person.
I don't know. I don't know.
We did not pass the bar.
Yeah, we didn't pass the bar. But I guess I was trying to be a nice judge this episode.
And I was that
yeah, but I feel like it switched because last episode you were trying to be a nice judge, and that's why I was saying that Jace need to go under the jail, and you said no.
And when it has to do with the women, I'm hard.
Yeah, that is really what happened. When it has to do with the women, you're really harsh. That's all. So I hope you guys noticed that and write that down in our case.
Oh, okay. I have to get there.
No, you already said Zoe's. And the more women and they add in some intersections, you get harsher on them too. That's okay. Really crazy.
The more minorities, the more intersections you cross, it's over here. You're going
poor Zoe. Poor Zoe. Poor what's baby mom. Yeah, let us know, you guys, in the comments.
Sorry, poor baby mom is crazy.
Poor baby mom. Let us know in the comments, you guys. Who do you think was right? Who do you think did a lot? And please send us your emails too, because we want to continue this series. It's very fun. I love hearing your guys' stories and what you guys did. It's very interesting. And yeah.
Make sure you are liking and leaving comments and leaving us reviews on any place, whether it be on Apple Podcasts.
You always say Apple Music. And they're going to Apple Music and typing in Jokes on Us.
I don't even have Apple Podcasts.
It's on podcast. That's what it's called. It's called Podcast.
Oh, whatever. The podcast app. Whatever, or Spotify, or any place that you are listening to us. We really appreciate it. And yes, please send us emails. Please, please, please. If you want to be featured on another episode, send us an email. And I know this has inspired you to think about a situation in your life where you might have done a lot, or you think that someone else did a lot. Obviously, in these situations, the people who send the email so far haven't really been the one doing a lot, except for JC.
JC did a lot.
JC did a little bit too much. Yeah. But everybody else, you do. Send us an email.
But the other girl was trying to kiss her mama with that fish smile. She said, hi. Which is really crazy.
My mama said, you better back up. What is that? Why you smell the fish fry? A fish fry.
That is so nasty.
That is really nasty. Anyways, okay. I feel like we share too much on this podcast channel in general, and like, sometimes it's TMI. Oh. You said you would have liked it better if that man went in the bathroom with someone that girl. A little bit too much.
I would have. Sorry, I'm real and honest.
Whatever.
And I have my own complexes to work out, and you do too.
Don't worry about what I have. I'm gonna keep my stuff myself. Do we want to do a recommendation?
I recommend you guys send us a damn email, I guess. I don't know. I recommend you send us an email. Try these candies. They're called peelers. And you peel the candies, and there's a little bit of an orange inside of it, and you peel it and you pop it in your mouth. So that's my rec.
I'm gonna have one because I feel like we haven't done it really a lot. I think that you should listen to a new song called Ta 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 by Burna Boy and Travis Scott. I think they ate.
I actually don't like that song.
Really?
Yes, really.
Okay, so Malik hates it and I like it. I hate peelers. Them candies is nasty.
You've never had my peelers. You've never had my
I'm
peelers.
just kidding. But anyways, all right. I think that's the end of it.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Oh,
Bye, everyone. We'll see you guys next time.
bye.